All right, and welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about metallic means or metallic ratios, the precise mathematical relationship between different metallic ratios. I have recently published some empirical formulae. Those explicate the precise relationship between different metallic ratios. All right. Before I elaborate those formulas, let's have a brief introduction about the metallic ratios. Just like the very popular golden ratio, which is the first of all metallic ratios, delta 1, and its value equals 1.618039 and so on, or more precisely 1 plus square root of 5 upon 2. Okay, just like golden ratio, there is whole family of such metallic ratios, like the second metallic ratio, which is also known as silver ratio, and its value equals 2.4142 and so on. The third metallic ratio, often called as the bronze ratio, which equals 3.30277 and so on. Likewise, the fourth metallic ratio, which they refer as copper ratio, and that equals the cube of golden ratio. The fifth ratio or the nickel ratio. The sixth ratio is sometimes called as aluminum ratio. Whole such family of metallic ratios. And I would like to mention, each of these metallic ratios has its own mathematical properties as well as its peculiar geometry. Like every metallic ratio has its corresponding quadratic equation, its own fractional expression, its own expression in terms of that continued fraction, all mathematical properties peculiar to that particular metallic ratio. And likewise, every metallic ratio has its own peculiar geometry also, like the regular pentagon, which is resplendent with first metallic mean or golden ratio, the regular octagon that contains silver ratio, or the bronze ratio is present in tridecagon, and so on. Similarly, each metallic ratio has its own corresponding spiral also, like you must have heard about the golden ratio spiral, which can be constructed with those square whose side lengths are exact Fibonacci numbers, like the squares having their sides 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and so on. Just like the golden ratio spiral, there are typical spiral associated with other metallic ratios, like the silver ratio spiral associated with silver ratio, like this. Bronze ratio spiral corresponding to the bronze ratio, and there is the whole family of such logarithmic spirals. See, whenever we see this spiral in nature, our sudden reaction is like, look at the golden ratio or look at the golden spiral. The golden ratio is everywhere, it is ubiquitous in nature. The golden spiral is signature of God or the footprint of Creator. Maybe the golden ratio or golden spiral or the Fibonacci numbers, maybe they are signature of God, but they are not so common in nature. They are not ubiquitous. It is our wishful thinking to find the golden spiral in nature, or find the golden proportion which approximate 1.6 and something. The wishful thinkers find golden ratio or golden spiral everywhere. They find the golden ratio right from Parthenon and pyramid, right from our physical attributes, our beauty, our physical beauty. They find the golden ratio or golden spirals in the artworks, like the works of Vinci, Dali or Michelangelo. Even the stock market trends, they find the golden spiral in hurricane and the shape of Milky Way galaxy. Frankly speaking, there is no golden ratio as such in Parthenon or pyramid. There is no golden spiral in the shape of galaxy or hurricane. Even the Nautilus shell spiral or the spirals in the shells like these, see, these are not golden ratio spiral. These are different type of logarithmic spirals. Different spirals we see in nature. Prima facie, all these spirals, they appear like golden spiral, but precisely they are not golden ratio spirals. There is a whole such family of logarithmic spirals. There are only two fields as far as precise golden ratio, accurate Fibonacci numbers and exact golden spiral is concerned. There are just couple of fields where we find such precise golden ratio and exact golden spiral. The first field is botany. In the realm of botany, see the various botanical formations like these pine cones or the cactus. These botanical formations, they are resplendent with golden ratio. Like look at this pine cone here. It exhibits typical 13 and 8 spiral. The another type of pine cone, it has 8 and 5 spirals. Not just pine cones or pineapples. There are other botanical formations like cactus. See the cactus over here. This cactus consists of typical 8 and 5 spirals. Another type of cactus or another succulent plants, they exhibit different Fibonacci numbers. Like this cactus here, it typically presents 13 and 21 spirals. And not just Fibonacci numbers or golden spiral, even that angle which is known as golden angle, which measures 137.5077 degrees. The golden angle, which is equal to 360 degrees divided by square of golden ratio, 360 upon 5 square, which equals approximately 137.5 degrees. That angle is also common in this succulent plant or other botanical. Look at the leaf arrangement of this succulent plant. They typically exhibit this 137 degree angle, and this angle, this golden angle, is responsible for Fibonacci number of spirals. Why we often find 5 and 8 spirals or 8 and 13 spirals, 34 and 55 spirals, because of the arrangement according to the golden angle. Okay, even other botanical formations, they are resplendent with golden ratio, like the arrangement of sunflower seeds here, or the number of flower petals or Romanovsk broccoli. These things exhibit golden ratio. The second field here, apart from botany, the precise golden ratio is present in pure mathematics and Euclidean geometry. Apart from these two fields, there are no other domain or no other disciplines which exhibit precise golden ratio. Okay, he is my son Prithvi. Okay, he is exceptionally full of golden ratio. He is epitome of golden ratio. And my elder son Sangha, he is like pi, the Archimedean constant. Sangha, say hello.
Hello, myself Sangha. I am just shooting this video.
Thank you, Sangha. Sangha, you are like pi and Prithvi is like phi, the golden ratio, because you both are so irrational. Okay, all I want to say is that this value here, which we try to approximate 1.61 and something, this value is not golden ratio. This value here, 1 plus square root of 5 upon 2. This is precise golden ratio, precise up to infinite decimal places. This value 2.4142, this is not silver ratio. This value here, this is precise silver ratio. These are wishful thinkings. This is pure mathematics. And today we are going to discuss the pure mathematics, the mathematics of metallic ratios, the accurate mathematical relationship between different metallic means, the formulae which are published in my recent work. whose paper link is given in the description. Before I elaborate those mathematical formulae here, let's have some brief view of the mathematics and geometric characteristics of metallic ratios. Like every metallic mean, any nth metallic ratio is the solution to a quadratic equation like x square minus nx minus 1 equals 0, and the solution to this polynomial gives the fractional expression of that metallic ratio. Like the nth metallic ratio is precisely equal to n plus square root of n square plus 4 upon 2. Similarly, every metallic mean can be expressed as a continued fraction like delta n. Nth metallic ratio is equal to n upon 1, n plus 1 upon n plus 1 upon n plus 1 upon so on. Okay, and hence from this continued fraction we can write like any metallic mean delta n is equal to n plus inverse of that metallic ratio. Okay, likewise every metallic ratio has its own geometric feature. As I mentioned earlier, every metallic ratio has a geometric figure corresponding to itself, like every side length of regular pentagon or pentagram is resplendent with golden ratio, especially the ratio between diagonal and side length of pentagon. Likewise, a regular octagon exhibits the silver ratio, bronze ratio is present in tridecagon, and so on. More importantly, as I have published in my previous paper, every metallic ratio or any nth metallic mean can be accurately represented by a special right triangle like this. A special right triangle having its catheti as 1 and 2 upon n. Such right triangle typically represents any nth metallic ratio. Such right triangle whose catheti are 1 and 2 upon n gives the precise value of any nth metallic ratio. By this formula, the precise value of nth metallic mean is equal to this cathetus 1 plus the hypotenuse upon the second cathetus 2 upon n. Okay, let me exemplify. The right triangle having its catheti 1 and 2. Such right triangle 1, 2, root 5 right triangle. This triangle is the quintessential form. It typically represents the first metallic mean, like golden ratio is equal to cathetus 1 plus hypotenuse root 5 divided by second cathetus 2. Similarly, the silver ratio is represented by another right triangle, the isosceles right triangle having its catheti 1 and 1, and this right triangle gives the precise value of silver ratio as the cathetus 1 plus hypotenuse square root of 2 divided by second cathetus, and so on. And not just up to the fractional expression, every geometric feature of such right triangles is full of that corresponding metallic mean, like their side lengths. The side lengths of such triangle giving this fractional expression of that metallic ratio, the side lengths of such triangle, the angles of such triangles, their in circle, their in center, their x center, the in center x center orthogonal system, every geometric feature of such triangle is full of corresponding metallic ratio. As far as this 1 to root 5 triangle is concerned, see its every geometric feature, its Gergonne triangle, its Nagel triangle, the Gergonne line, the Obsnov point, everything is the precise expression of golden ratio, and the value of that metallic mean which we derive from this triangle, this value of metallic ratio precisely equals the fractional expression of that metallic ratio, and that's why I prefer to call this triangle as fractional expression triangle. The detailed geometry of this triangle I have published in my previous work. Link of that paper is also given in the video description, so visit that paper also. Also, we will see the detailed geometry of this triangle in last part of this video, so keep watching. Now let's move on. Let's see the empirical mathematical formulae, those provide the mathematical relationship between different metallic ratios. Okay.